The Wonderful Galaxy of Oz is pretty creative and certainly quite an interesting experience. This is an animated feature film from 1996. It's written and directed by Sôji Yoshikawa. I apologise if I've mispronounced that. There are no cast voices listed on IMDb at the moment, so I will hunt for that information and put that information in the description if I can find it. And the narrative is quite straightforward. It's not just the Wizard of Oz in space. There are a lot of recognisable elements of the Wizard of Oz and the characters as well, and I'll talk a bit more about them. But I'd say it's slightly more than loosely inspired by the Wizard of Oz, but it's not just that story in space. There are some differences. Dorothy is transported from New Kansas to a different galaxy, the Galaxy of Oz, and of course she has to find her way home, making some friends along the way, overcoming various obstacles, and it's pretty good fun. If you are a fan of The Wizard of Oz, you will absolutely recognise various elements. Would you like this if you've never seen The Wizard of Oz? I'd say possibly. If you really like animation and sci-fi, then I think potentially, but I do think it relies on the fun of identifying various things that point back to the Wizard of Oz. So I feel like it's definitely more aimed at Wizard of Oz fans, but you might still enjoy it nevertheless, because it takes the overarching concept and it does make it a little bit more unique, so it does offer something in many ways quite different. So I think it could have quite a varied audience, and I certainly liked it. I enjoyed the creativity. The story itself has good pacing. I'd say it's quite well written, and while I do think it does rely on the desire to see a fresh interpretation of The Wizard of Oz, it's still going to be easy enough to follow even if you don't have that source reference. The characters are great, Dorothy is likeable. Chopper quite reminded me of C-3PO. I'd love to know if anybody else had that same feeling. I didn't love the Scarecrow character, but most of them were pretty good. Really good voice acting as well. The voices all suit the characters. Really nice animation style, plenty of detail and really nice colours. And some good music as well. And all things considered, I'd say The Wonderful Galaxy of Oz is a fun experience. It's a creative film with nice animation, a decent story, and for the most part, likeable characters. And if it sounds like a film for you, primarily if you're a fan of The Wizard of Oz, but even if not, I'd say it's maybe worth watching if it appeals to you. I rather enjoyed it, probably wouldn't watch it again, but as a one-time watch, it was good fun, and I'm certainly happy to recommend it.